everyone! A while back I made a video about the Naked Soap Company. I was trying their product for the very first time. They're a company kind of similar to Lush in the way that, in the kind of products that they make and things. And I made a whole video about them. And before that video even went up, I received an invite from them to come and visit the headquarters. I took my camera along and I tried to vlog my time there. And I didn't do too good a job of it. I got a lot of shots of things that were happening around me, but I wasn't really providing any context as to what was happening. So unfortunately that vlog had to be scrapped. But today I thought I'd revisit that and tell you the story of the time that I visited the Naked Soap Company. Before I go any further, I think I just need to make a little bit of a disclaimer. At the time that I visited the company, I didn't have any affiliation with them at all. I'd made the video about them, but it was totally impartial and everything like that. It's been a while since then. I now own some shares in the company, and that basically means if the company does well, I get a share of the profits. But this video will be impartial again. Just bear that in mind though, that if you use the company, I'm going to get some of the profits, so maybe that would differ my opinions, I don't know. If you feel that it does, I'm very sorry. I will try and make this as impartial as I can. My videos go live on Friday nights at 7 PM, but when I'm talking about a particular company, a particular place, I sometimes like to contact the people that I'm discussing and let them know in advance and let them see the video if they're able to on time. So I sent the Naked Soap Company a link on Wednesday night so that they could watch the video before anybody else. And then on Thursday I got an email back from Gary, who owns the company, inviting me to come and visit. I didn't really know what to expect when I walked into their building. I've seen videos online of what it looks like inside the Lush factories, and I was trying to figure out how they were going to fit anything like that into such a small building. But when I walked in, it was a lot more handmade, it was a lot more personal, and I find the word factory hard to use to describe what's going on at the Naked Soap Company building. Factory sounds so impersonal. Factory sounds like everything's manufactured, it's like a very large scale operation. That's not what the Naked Soap Company is at all. Everything's handmade, it's very personal, it's a small team, they all work together, and I just feel that the word factory doesn't capture that spirit well enough. So we're just going to use the word building to describe where the Naked Soap Company lives. There was a little doorbell as I walked into the building, so I pressed that because I wasn't really sure where I was meant to be going, and everybody in the building kind of popped their head out from various places going, "Hello!" And it was so welcoming. I couldn't believe it. Like, everybody stopped what they were doing and kind of stopped to come and say hello to me, and that was so weird. I love that. I love that that's how they greet people. On the day that I visited, they were experimenting with wax melts. It was a brand new product they were trying, and this was the first batch, and it was so exciting to see everybody get excited about it. There was about 10 of us all crowded around this little candle watching the wax melt for the first time, trying to see what sort of smell it would emit. It was just so fun to see everybody's excitement for that. And I love that everybody would get excited about that. It wasn't that some people were like, "I'm too busy making bath bombs to get excited about that thing." Everybody was excited to see these wax melts. And then I got asked if I wanted to try making bath bombs, and I was like, that's the dream, yes, of course. I don't even have a bath, but I had great fun trying to make these bath bombs. It was frustrating, let's be honest. I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm surprised the staff weren't getting frustrated with me. They were very patient. I managed to make a few myself without them falling apart. But yeah, it was great fun. And my hands were stained bright pink. It took me a while to get that off. They did warn me of that. They told me how to remove the dye and things. And I really enjoyed it. And just as a side note, if anybody ever wants to try making bath bombs at the Naked Soap Company, they actually have sessions at the weekend now. So I don't know if I was the guinea pig for that, but it was great fun nonetheless. I then had a go at shrink wrapping some bath bombs. I didn't actually set my camera up for this one, but yes, was just kind of wrapping the cellophane with a heat gun, and I was better at that than making bath bombs, I think. I still made a few mistakes, but I think my talents lay with using the heat gun as opposed to trying to make bath bombs. My last hands-on task was to go through to the stock room and pack somebody's order for them. Luckily, Gary had given me quite an easy one to try, and once I finished it, he allowed me to sign the invoice to show that I'd packed it. If anybody got that invoice, it is one of a kind, but I'm sorry to say it's not worth any more than any other invoice, and I hope you enjoyed your products. If it turns kind of bad, then I'm sorry. I'm not very good at packing. My biggest takeaway from visiting the Naked Soap Company was the family feeling that I got from there. Some of the people who work for the Naked Soap Company are related in various ways, and others are just family friends, or they've kind of met early on in the days of the company. And I just loved the atmosphere that was going on there. It was like everybody was an extended family, and they were all working together as a team in an absolutely amazing way. I would love to work in a place that has a workplace atmosphere like that, because it was really so positive. They really were having a great time. It just looked like an awesome place to work. I was also surprised as well that they watched my video. And when I say they watched my video, I don't just mean one person watched my video and then invited me in. I mean that there were people referencing it while I was there. There were people talking about the feedback that I'd given in the video. I got asked about a certain batch that was being made up of Parma Violet shampoo because I'd said in the video that it looked pink, and that surprised me. So they were making it more purple this time, and they were asking me if the colouring was what I was expecting and things. And it was just so weird to have so many people see it. It sounds weird to say I love that everybody watched my video, but I love that everybody involved with the Naked Soap Company, the people involved with the Naked Soap Company, were the ones to see it and get the feedback and hear about the things that I love about the company, as well as the things that I don't say much in things. I was really surprised that everybody saw it. I don't know if everybody saw it. I didn't go around and take a survey, but several people saw it at least. When I got home, I realised that my vlog footage wasn't really that good. I'd filmed a lot of what was around me, but not really explained any of it. But I realised it could still be used for what's known as a Sizzle reel, which is basically like a short montage of various things. So I cut one together. It was about 48 seconds long, and I kind of sent it to them as a little present on Facebook as a thank you for having me that day. And since then they've been using it on their website and in kind of promotional things and that. And that's really cool. Like, I just kind of made that for fun with no expectations. And I'm kind of glad that they were able to use it in some way. So that was really awesome. Thank you. So all in all, I had a great time visiting the Naked Soap Company. They answered all of my questions, even the most awkward ones. They let me get involved and see what was involved in the process and things, which was really, really cool. And then they were able to use my little sizzle reel, which was really, really cool. So I had a wonderful time there, and I hope you enjoyed hearing about it. And if you've ever wondered anything about the Naked Soap Company, if you've ever visited a factory of any sort before, let me know down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. Cheerio. That seemed like a wonderful atmosphere to work in, and some of them were genuinely related in various ways. Mac, do you mind?